Hello everyone, welcome Rapid Racers. This week another set of commentators, me, Sanix, a new person here. Eddie was here last week, and we're here in China.
What up?
Yeah, with a with a pretty competitive grid. We got Assassin, Triton, Janab, Ace, Timo, Creamy Johns, Hugo's, Brownie as well, Kopi, Mizzo. So yeah, just a really well, pretty good grid, and it is quite cloudy as well. I don't have any info if it's gonna be raining or not. Maybe you do.
Yeah, I've no idea. I haven't gotten any info from anywhere yet, so we'll see. Seems to be a dry quali for now, at least, but we'll see what happens.
This tall guy is joining and leaving, but you can join through qualifying. But there is that I think is it a glitch? I'm not sure what it is. To be entirely frank, Frank. Yeah, let's say Frank. The first car on
Sure.
track, it's Timo leading the pack, so he will be the first one completing a lap if he doesn't invalidate. So this track, it is pretty strong on tire wear. It burns through tires like I think it is one of the worst tracks for tire wear, I would say.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. It's not great.
Or it's there towards the top, and even with that, some of the people are going to do a one-stop soft medium if it's not going to be raining in the race, which is just in
Yeah,
itself.
I don't know how that happens, but
No, us mere mortals do not understand.
yeah. This is way too out of my league.
What's the title on Twitch, by the way?
Would be round 3 Vietnam apparently.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, the title needs to change. I can't really change it since I don't have a.
I think Alan's on it.
Yeah, should
I
be
think I just
fixed. Hopefully.
should be fixed shortly. Yeah, we're not in Vietnam. This is China.
Yeah, at the looks of it, Estimo is just about to start his flying lap here. I said this many times. Like 2019, I kind of disliked China a lot, but I did some running. I mean, we did that short race.
Yeah.
Then whatever stuff happened after, I did some more time trial. I really like this track this year. I don't know, the downforce and everything just playing in super good. I'm on board with
Yeah,
it.
I remember I had some issues in 2019 as well with this track, but it's just like it feels good to drive this year around. It wasn't one of my favorite tracks last year, but it's all right. It's all right.
Um, what lap times do you think we're gonna see? I don't know how much you've been reading chats and everything and looking at times, but what is your prediction?
Uh, I said you mean quali laps?
Yeah, quality first.
Well, I assume that since well time trial pace is like 29s or something, 28s people I'm pretty sure doing around time trial, so somewhere around that I guess. I
Yeah.
have absolutely no clue. I guess that's quick.
You know, I think for pole, I'm gonna say either low 29 or a high 28. But
Okay, it sounds fair. Yeah.
let's see here. Timo coming through the hairpin after that long straight, about to finish up his lap. This corner, the last corner here, really easy to invalidate, but you need to keep a lot of speed there. I think he keeps it safe just to get a time on board, and he puts in a 30.2. That is the banker time as Jenab just improves by 2/10, goes 30.0.
I like how these banker times are like a second faster than mine, and then Hugo's just goes 1:29.3.
And
Speaks
Rainbow
volumes about the
29.8.
fact. Speaks volumes about the fact that just like how quick some people can be.
Yeah, definitely. My fastest lap thing might just be glitched out here, so I think it's gonna keep saying that Jenab said the fastest lap for the whole session, which it might be the case
Seems
towards the
to
end, but it's not the case right now.
yeah, seems to be the same thing for me right now as well. We have where it says Janab's made the fastest lap all the time. The two Red Bulls come close to say hello as they do in real F1 now. Seeing Russell and Lando and all those people just wave to each other on track.
Yeah, looking on track now, Kopi is on his lap here, coming through the end of sector 2. So let's see if he puts it purple. it's not purple, so the game is not glitched out in that regard. But I think he's gonna put himself in the mix there towards the
Do
top.
him the McLarens? Do him the McLarens doing some slipstreaming?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. It's pretty perfect timing for that as well. He goes maybe a little bit slow on the accelerator there, but they pull it really close. See how Kopi manages the overspeed, takes it pretty cleanly.
That was just a really nice move from both of them, giving themselves slipstream. So I think Kopi's gonna get a really good time here. 28, 29, 29.7.
29.7. Is 4:10 slower than his teammate, but he'll have another chance to improve that time, for sure.
Down the grid, Brownie or Felix is on an invalidated lap. The thing is, everyone's in softs, right? So
Yeah.
if you invalidate a lap, is it worth going another lap on those softs, considering how high the tire wear is? I'd say it's not worth it.
No, I don't think it is, no. And then there's also that possibility of doing a
Brownie pits.
soft, medium, soft or something. So do you want to use your third pair of softs? Do you want to have a fresh set of softs? I don't know, the strategies on this track are so many.
Maybe
You
they
have
even
so many
went softer
possibilities.
compound to get another set of softs for the race. Who knows? That would be.
Could be.
I couldn't imagine last year doing a softer compound for China.
No, absolutely not. As I went on board with Higgsy, he's diving into the pits while listening to a wonderful engine glitch sound, so I'm just not gonna listen to that anymore.
Silent Ace is preparing his lap here, actually, going into the hairpin. You know,
I believe we do have Tolga on a fast lap currently.
Tolga? Oh yeah, we do.
We do. He's the only one on a fast lap right now. Kopi's on an in lap.
Even though it says his sector 3 time is 3:40. No, Tolga
lifts.
I'm so confused.
I think he just lifted majorly into the last corner, but he's still pushing.
Yeah, he's starting his lap now.
Oh, he's okay.
So that was an out lap. So both
that was an
Tolga
out lap.
and Ace are doing a proper lap here. And Alonso's strats will be interesting. I completely agree with him. I have no clue if it's actually going to be raining or not. I would love to see rain. As I think some idiot, or no, that was Triton then, I think, who went a bit wide in those two corners. I think it's just people leaving room for the cars.
He's just letting the quick people past. As Tolga sets fastest sector 1 for the time being. Is that a glitch or is that not a glitch?
I'm not sure. Check race director maybe, just to see proper sector times. It might be true. Let's see. Going into sector 2 now. Oh, he actually invalidates there. Really unlucky. It was a bit loose. Almost lost the rear on the exit.
Okay, can't tell. Don't think that's the yeah, I don't think that's the fastest sector 1 in the session, so I'm pretty sure the lobby's glitched, but that's fine.
Yeah. Ace here completing his lap is also, those two were the only ones on a fast lap, but everyone else is going on an out lap now. Ace going through the final corner, taking as much track of as he possibly can, and going across, crosses with a 130.7. So he's P9 with the lap that is currently the slowest of everyone that set a lap time. But it is easy to invalidate, and 9 people still haven't set a lap. So just by getting across the line, even if your lap time is 5 seconds slower, might give you a good position. If someone
it's a might. It's a huge might. And also, I don't know, qualifying position on this track is an iffy one because there are so many strats you can use. So there's really not like if you're outside of the top 10 and you go medium, it doesn't really matter that much. I don't think.
Triton says is invalidated for me, so I think he invalidated next lap through the final corner. It's really unlucky for him. Some idiot doesn't have a lap time yet. Danny as well with the 129.5, so really good. Danny and Vex close to each other without 200 difference in between them. As some idiot starting his lap here. You go on board with him going into turn 1. Just a tiny bit of the brake and then just coasting in it, letting the car slow down on its own, and just switch back into turn 2. keeping a tight line and then just going wide.
Turn 2 is so tricky to not lock up the inside left.
It is. It is. Turn that fast kink, which I wouldn't even consider a turn, into this hairpin. Important to get a good exit since all the way down to turn whatever it is coming up. After this long left-hander, there's a right-hander, and all the way to this right-hander, it's completely flat.
Wouldn't have ever dreamed of that being flat in 2019.
Especially not on high field.
No, absolutely
exit
not.
there
That was
as
a
well.
swing in the wall and that was it.
Tiny lockout
Like a
from
solid,
mid-it.
looking
to
like
get
a
good
solid lap
exit
so
here.
far. Yeah. It's a long, long straight, and if you compromise your exit through here, you lose tenths.
So this straight, you could just put a brick on your pedal, go make a coffee. By the time you come back, I think you'll be at the end of the straight.
Yeah. Pretty much. Ooh, a little bit of a lockup on the inside right there.
I don't think that was a lockup. It's a spectator bug. So some lockups
Oh.
aren't real.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
don't worry.
great. That's great.
And he goes third with the 29.4.
Oh my, oh my.
So 300s between him and Rainbow and Danny, with a
Just-
3,000 gap in between them.
Yeah. we have a whole of 1.5 tenths in between P1 and P5 currently.
And Vex also improved when P2 with a 4.5. So just really fast by all of this. Jenab also improved there with a 29.
As we have Assassin out on track on the mediums.
Okay. That's
No.
fine. Okay.
Actually, no, he's not on track. Sorry, he's in the pits, but it's registered as on the mediums.
Trying to bait me.
So-
Brownie's coming to the end of his lap here through the hairpin. Both the McLarens in front of him, I think, are trying to do some slipstream as Brownie goes a bit wide.
I don't think he's on a lap. He's on one lap old me soft, so he's probably on his in lap right now.
Yeah, oh yeah, my bad then. So Brownie without a
Yeah,
lap as
so-
well. And is Kopi on a lap then? No, Kopi is on an in lap as well. Has Hugo Pitt in front of him as well. So I think we're gonna see people rushing to the pits. Outlap. Timo is in an outlap, so Timo the first one out of the pits, and I think he will also be the first one to set the last lap. The last
Looks like it,
shootout.
yeah. There is a lot of people right now just lunging into the pits after their fast laps.
Now, depending when everyone is gonna go out of the pits, this might play into Timo's hands. Because if they go now, he might catch them towards the last straight. Otherwise, he's gonna catch them in those fast corners where it's fully flat, and he's gonna have a lot of dirty air, which is not good for him.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. Taking it really slow. He's gonna actually try to fast. Yeah, pretty sure he's gonna have a pretty clean lap.
Don't jinx it like that. Especially not for Timo. He will find you if you jinx him. Trust me.
Oh, he already knows where I live, probably.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah, takes a bit of the grass there, and a bit more. I mean, that Williams is, you know...
It is a...
let's not.
lawnmower,
Let's
yeah.
not. He's actually 500s up on his time, so he is improving. Barely, but an improvement is an improvement. He does need to improve 4 whole tenths for just one position, though, so... the gap between P8 and P9 is massive.
Ooh. Keeping on track.
And he is actually 4 tenths down on his time. I think it's fair to say, unless he pulls off some magic here in the last few corners, he most likely will not improve. As this beautiful camera showing me the rear wing of the Williams.
It's the exact thing that you want to see.
With the DRS open. Is it gonna change? Oh!
Oh!
He saved it. He saved it.
He saved it, but he did not save his lap. That's not what he did. He saved the car.
He saved the car, yeah. Going into the pits.
So we
This
have
spin turn tree as well is like just a whole other corner. Who's next to
yeah,
Chuck,
yes,
actually?
it is.
Oh, Williams. So Hugo coming to the last corner. Not last corner, the penultimate corner. About to start his lap here. Important to get a good run out here, not invalidate, not go too wide, since it will invalidate your next lap as well. He starts off. So let's see if we're gonna see people go into the 28s.
3.5 tenths to get to that. We'll see about that. I'm fairly certain that people can improve, but can they improve enough?
So Kopi's on an out lap, but look at where he is. They are strategically planning this for Kopi to give Hugo DRS towards the straight.
They just have a pesky Ferrari there in the middle of them.
I think they're going to let the Ferrari go through now, any moment. If you see on the track map, the Ferrari is closing up. So is Hugo. So I think he's trying to let the Ferrari go by. The Ferrari, from what I saw, doesn't want to go by, so he's going to have DRS. I think that
As
is
the Ferrari,
yeah.
Ferrari pulls off to the side. Hugo's blast by, rather.
I think this was not really well showing me the rear wing again. Actually, never mind. This was done quite nicely as well.
Oh, almost touches. Will he handle the overspeed? Yeah, that's a bit of a spectator glitch there as he locks up per se. Coming down to the final corner, keeping it tidy, not too wide.
28.8. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. It is a
We did
28.
it.
And now for Alan, let's go on board with Assassin, who doesn't have a time yet, but he's getting cheered on. So I think it's only fair that we go with the lap on a lap with him as well. There's quite a few people that don't have a set lap yet.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Silent Ace has a lap on the mediums at 30.7, well, 30.8, but
Because Mizo actually sets a lap on me.
Mizo has a yeah, it's a 30.2, yeah. That's about 3 tenths faster than my lap on the softs that I've made. Well, enough about that.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about how slow you are, or?
I'd rather not.
I think Assassin went a bit wide there. I can see properly since I'm not on board. But the lap doesn't seem...
Yeah, he did go a little bit wide.
Still, the lap doesn't seem too bad. He is on softs, and as long as he gets the lap in, I think he should be well in the top 10.
Yeah.
Ooh, goes a bit wide there. Someone is retired as well. Rainbow on the main straight.
Oh, was he lost it coming out of the corner? A little bit of a haspin there.
I think that's on us. Samidia went second, by the way, with the 29.2, so a really good job with him as well. Yeah.
Completely missed that as well.
Kopi gonna cross the finish line now, and he will improve with the 29.1, so it's a McLaren front row as it is now. Yeah, Danny and Jenab are gonna be the next two people trying to contest them. Assassin did mess up his lap. Now let's see Danny coming through the final corners here. Into the ultimate corner.
We have two cars. Two cars not setting lap times at all.
Oh, and Danny actually
goes fourth.
Danny validates and Jenab does improve with the 29.3. So I think this is it. Timo is crossing the finish line on an invalidated lap. Days 11. Higsy,
that's going to feel so bad if that was his third pair of or third set of softs. Now he has worn softs for any stints that he's going to make. He gets a free tire choice though, so he's free to start on those mediums if he needs to be.
So I think this is the grid. It's a McLaren lockout. Hugo and Kopi. Hugo just a phenomenal lap, 3 tenths clear of P2 actually. He did get a really good slipstream down the back straight with a 28.8. So a really good job from him. Some idiot and Jenab second row, and then a complete Red Bull lockout in the third row, followed by Danny and Embassy in fourth, and then Creamy Johns and Higgsy in the last point scoring row. For Wally.
Be interesting to see how the race plays out. Seeing, for example, the McLarens being 1-2, and then we have the Red Bulls in 5-6. How the pit strategies are going to go? Are they going to double stack on the same lap? Well, I mean, double stack. Well, you can't really double stack in this game without someone being screwed over by it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Is the lobby glitched out for you?
It is.
Oh,
As soon as you said that, it actually went forward.
perfect. I was scared there for a second. That would have been
That would have been a little spooky, yeah.
yeah, definitely would. How about you send a very funny message to some idiot asking him how the race is gonna be like?
I could do that. Do some scouting.
Because no one really gambled with the mediums, trying to get to start on mediums. So everyone went soft. So you know, it's either they're really confident in the soft, medium, soft, hard, or there will be rain, which I really hope for.
I do get some insider information saying that the race will be looking dry.
Oh,
Conditions will apparently not be changing, though. Will be pretty cloudy in the sky, but no rain to be forecasted just yet. We'll see what Jeff says as soon as this race starts developing.
I mean, we won't hear Jeff, sadly. I wish we
We
could.
won't. Sadly, we won't hear Jeff as spectators, but maybe the drivers will have something coming into their ears unless they've told Jeff to shut up, which is very likely.
You know, as a spectator, I would want a couple of things. Either make Jeff for spectator mode because I want to ask him for weather report constantly every 5 minutes, or make the tire wear graph. That would also be quite cool.
Yeah, that's true.
I think seeing the tires every now and then would be pretty cool looking. This session is about to start here as well, so everyone got the strategies down hopefully. As Genup's fastest lap is still on my screen.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. Let's look at the tires a bit. Detail tires. So everyone starting outside of the top 10 is on mediums except for Brownie, who is on hards. Everyone in the top 10 is in softs, since that is what the tire they qualified on. It'll be interesting to see actually the battle outside of top 10. If there is a safety car, especially Brownie will be on a really good position in that case.
Yeah. That's upset. I can't speak. Absolutely true. As we have the predicted pit stop strategy, it's
Which did
one
not
stop
pop on my
medium.
screen.
Yeah, soft to hard, and then we have soft medium hard. What? Okay, that's all right.
You know, the AWS screens are as good in the game as they are in real life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. Powered by AWS. Soft, medium. I don't know where you see soft, medium, hard.
I don't know. It could have been my brain, but yeah.
I think you saw the white lines towards the end, and you're like, ah, yeah.
Probably.
That is definitely.
It's confused me.
But yeah.
Actually, interesting tidbit. We have Felix Luneberger, also known as Brownie, starting on the hards.
Yes, I was about to say that. If there is a safety car, which this week it is enabled. Last week Vietnam, all the races that were happening last week in Vietnam, were done, and the day after, Codemasters comes out with a patch fixing the safety car issues in Vietnam.
Yeah, that
so
was
really well timed by them, I have to say.
Thank you, Codemasters.
Yeah, phenomenal job.
Phenomenal job.
As they're about to line up on the grid here.
I mean, unfortunate timing, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it is enabled, and if it does come out, it's gonna play a big role in strategy, and I think Brownie will go from P15 to P really good.
Just P really good.
P really good. I can't say what position he's gonna go in, but you know, I don't want to see people crash, but I would want to see a safety car.
The problem is with the hards. It's really not easy to warm them up
Yeah.
as the cars line up on the grid.
They do. And the lights will go on here any moment. Both of the
Any
McLarens
moment.
on the front row here. So 3, 4, 5 red lights for round 4 of Rapid Racers in China. Lights are out and the race will start now. Any moment. And here we go, the
Any
race
moment.
starts.
There we
Hugo and
go.
Kopi off the line quite well. Thinks maybe Kopi got it. No, Hugo got a really good start in the back, a bit of weaving. So Hugo takes the lead into turn 1. On the outside of Kopi is actually some idiot who might get the inside for turn 2. Also, Red Bull of what is Rainbow is in the mix and Janab as well. So really tight in here. And some idiot actually gets their jump on, Kopi there. Goes into P2 from the start. Yeah, really good start for him. Janab in P4. And then both the Red Bulls promoted one position. Or actually,
Oh, as Tolga dives down on the inside of Timo there, actually gains the position. What a brave move into T4 there.
in the back as well, there's more fighting going on. As my timing screens are a bit messed up, but all the cars are super close. And there's actually the Mercedes of Creamy Johns that is side by side there with Silent Ace in the Renault. And I think he's gonna have the inside line here, but that does switch back into the inside for
Side by side. Oh, Creamy Johns just loses the back end just a little bit, and Silent Ace gets through. Red Bull is up front, changing positions. Apparently, Rainbow got a little bit better
There's
exit.
a yellow
And we
flag.
have
Adero spinning out there in the back. So
too eager on the power, and that's it.
as
In
the
that
red
corner.
as Danny actually making a move onto Rainbow here.
That would be Vex.
Sorry, Vex, yeah, my bad. But Danny gets the chop down onto Vex there into that hard raking hairpin. Assassin in P13 is somewhat actually is on the back of Silent Ace. Assassin will be going for a move here into turn 1 and 2. On the inside. Silent Ace is aware, and in front of that also Mizzo and Tolga side by side. Let's look at this.
Tolga has the inside line. Can Mizzo make the move stick from the outside as my camera pan to something I can't see? Oh, Tolga almost loses the car on
And
the
actually,
exit by
Assassin and Silent Ace had a small contact there, causing Ace to spin out as well. Ace quick on the brakes, though stopping, not hitting a wall, so not taking any damage. But those stars will be a bit worn now from spinning and locking up.
Yeah, I have bad memories about that wall.
Oh, I do it too. Some idiot here on the back of Hugo. Hugo with the 1 second gap already. Are my deltas 2 liter or?
Your deltas are 2 liter, yes.
Yes, that was confusing me quite a bit, I think.
As from the first lap carnage, we have Tolga moving up 6 positions from the start, while the biggest losers currently are Creamy Johns by losing 4 positions and Hixie losing 5 positions. Some tussling going on there for the Renaults. Not the greatest first lap for them.
Higgsy and those softs being that far back is definitely going to be hurting him.
That's going to be hurting him because he's currently faster than everyone else around him, but on those softer tires. But it's not going to be easy.
Hugo says the fastest lap of the session, 33.5 on those soft tires, and I think that lap time might come down towards the end. As DRS gets enabled this lap, they don't have it on this straight yet since the detection zone is before the lap start. But they will have it for the funny long straight.
the funny long straight?
Yeah, as in the back,
we have
Ace actually pitting.
Yeah, diving into the pits. Interesting to see if he's going to just retire or is he going in for a wing change and a tire change. He is doing both. Yes, he's changing front wing. Yeah.
He did pick up damage, which then I think it was from the contact with Assassin.
Yeah.
Get down the grid now.
I mean,
all of them super close.
Hards last for quite a bit on this track though. So a medium hard is viable, but not when you lit pit on lap 3.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I think he will be going on the softs towards the end of the race. I think Brownie will be going towards the softs on the end of the race as well. So I think if you pit around lap 8, you can do mediums to the end. At least that's what I know some idiot can do. As Vex is really close to Danny here, and he will have DRS with overtake 50%. Will he be going for a move though?
As Hugo's already has an over 1 second gap to P2, some idiot.
with a tiny lockup.
He's just absolutely nailing it right now.
Down the grid, Creamy is also lost quite a few positions. He is in soft tires, so everyone that's out of the top 10 on soft tires right now is in quite a bad spot. Like that isn't.
Yeah,
Well known.
yeah. Those worn softs are gonna start feeling quite terrible at around lap 4 or 5 already. They're gonna have to dive into the pits, and you come out of the pits and you've lost track position to everyone running on harder tires around you.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle from there.
All over the back of Danny as well. It's really closing up to him, and might try to go for a move this lap, this or next lap. I'm not entirely sure, but being behind his teammate would be pretty good for Slipstream and just, you know, coordinating yourself. I don't know if they're actually in voice chat together.
Ooh, a little bit puff of smoke from some idiot as he breaks into the corner and locks up a little bit. Does not lose any time.
Mizzo, Tolga close to each other, and both of them close to Embassy. Embassy's falling off of Vex here, as Adero picks up a 3-second tie penalty. This track is quite rough on penalties, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it apparently is. Yeah, I mean, we saw the amount of invalid laps that we had in qualifying.
Some idiot pulled some time onto Hugo actually, so he has hit DRS here. They're both.
He does have DRS here. They're
Danny,
closing in.
30-second time penalty already, 5 laps in.
Oh, that's not gonna be. That's not gonna feel good.
I think Hugo might actually have a warning of his own there. He went quite wide, so I think we're gonna see almost everyone pick up a penalty in this race. As Tolga is actually really close to Mizzo, so this is a 3-way fight for P8. Tolga, Mizzo, and Embassy. Both of them, I mean all of them, really close to each other.
Vex also on the back of Danny. Doesn't really need to fight it right now.
Yeah, all the soft runners are somewhat pulling each other with DRS there, going ahead. But some idiot is gaining onto Hugo, and if he does get the pass on him in the coming laps, he will be in a good position himself.
Yeah, that's right there.
But Embassy is falling off of Vex.
As Vex pulls on a move on Danny, and some idiot / Felix gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings on lap 5.
Felix? You mean Brownie.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Brownie. I'm confused.
Here, Mizzo might be going for a move. There's actually a yellow flag. That's Adero, who seems to have spun out. As Mizzo's actually going for a move on the inside of Embassy. Embassy still on the outside. And leaving just a tiny bit of room. He might have even touched him, but no, that didn't seem like a touch. Mizzo's still really close to him. The car is a bit weaving, but he really wants to get this position pass. He goes on the inside almost by the pit wall. He will go past Embassy here. And on the back of him, Tolga as well.
Tolga on the inside of Embassy there. Side by side into T3 they go.
The traction on the mediums is just going to be far superior than what the softs have at this point in the race. The softs are falling off right now. But yeah, both of them get the job done, so nice racing by all 3 of them there.
Yeah, clean moves by them, and too bad for Embassy. His tires are falling off and his pace is nowhere right now. He's got to pick that up so he doesn't lose too many track positions to people behind him.
Look at this, though. Adero retires in the pit, so that will not cause a safety car. But Rainbow, 1.3 seconds off of Kopi, so doesn't have DRS anymore. So with Vex. Vex is out of DRS himself as well. And Mizzo, Tolga, both of them pulling onto the soft runners right now. Those mediums are faster by quite some tenths per lap. So I think we're going to see some fighting for position here. Mizzo actually really close to Danny.
There's a yellow flag in Sector 1, but that's just Adero's car, for some reason, leaving the pits and retiring on track.
Yeah, if you enter the pit lane and retire, fun fact, it's not going to retire you as
pulling alongside of Danny right now. They're going side by side into the hairpin. Mizzo has the inside line. Oh, a little bit of touching there, but they still go side by side. Danny just concedes the position. Knows better that not to go side by side into the final corner there. They still have a
Rainbow
yellow
pits.
flag in sector 1 and 2. Rainbow pits from the top.
Tolga on the back of Danny. Tolga going on the inside of Danny, a really brave move. Nice from Danny to actually notice him, he is there. That was such a late move with just a tiny fraction of room left, but Tolga actually gets the overtake done, so a really nice move from him and Danny as well for noticing him, so that's, I mean, really well done from both of them. So,
As we also have Higgsy pitting from the back, now currently running in P16 on those hards. No, those first laps did not pay dividends to him.
looking at the front though, the front three runners 3 seconds clear off of P4, so 3 of them are kind of pulling away slowly.
They're in their own little train, all of them currently in DRS range of each other, except for, of course, well, Hugo's, because he's in P1, he doesn't get DRS from anyone.
Assassin and Timo here on the back of Embassy as well, so Embassy with those soft tires and Danny in front are going to be losing time to the medium runners in the back. Brownie is P12 on those hards as well, so Brownie will be catching onto the medium runners in around 5 to 6 laps, I would say.
About that, yeah. That's when the tires
Mizzo actually
go
gets
to be about...
Mizzo got the overtake onto Vex, which I missed, but Tolga now on the back of him as well. I think Vex might even pit this lap. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, Vex goes into the pits, leaving
As
Tolga.
Hugo's also pits. Kopi and Samidia still extending those softs. The tire whisperers are trying to go for that soft medium strategy.
Yeah, those softs I think are in the puncture range now. I'm still a 3-second gap.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure they should be pretty beat up by now, as you can see from Summited's on board. He's squirming around the track, just trying to find the
Brownie
grip
on the
in
back of
rear.
Creamy Jones here, through turn 2, almost pushing it through those corners. So Brownie on those hard tires is just going to be far faster than Creamy Jones on soft. And Creamy Jones is trying to go for a soft medium one stop. Pitting this late on softs I think only means that.
Yeah, he's absolutely trying to get all the life out of the softs that there is. Just got to be careful not to cause himself a puncture there.
I think both Kopi and Submitted are going to pit this lap. As Mizzo,
Yeah,
Mizzo and
you'd
Tolga.
imagine that. Yeah, there's no way that they're gonna risk it anymore and hope for the best to not break their tires on the last lap.
So Hugo and Rainbow, both of them went onto hards, and look at how close Hugo and Rainbow actually are. Rainbow pit 1 lap earlier than Hugo did. But
Yeah, the undercut in this game is very strong, very strong. Those first laps on fresh tires just means a lot.
yeah, as both Submitted and Kopi pit this lap.
It's a yellow flag in sector 3. That seems to be a Renault. Which Renault is it? Cannot tell you.
Sector 3, that was, I think it was Higgsy.
That was I think that was Higgsy, yeah.
So Higgsy might
Had
have...
a spin out of the...
No jokes.
I was gonna say that he had a spin out of the last corner, but it wasn't the last corner, it was the long right-hander.
It's the last corner that matters, let's say it like that.
Yeah, true. As he dives into the pits again.
Team on the back of Assassin here, 6/10 off. Medium tires now in the lead. So let's see, Hugo pit onto hards, and Idiot and Kopi went onto mediums. So just 1 lap difference between the hards and mediums getting towards the end there. It's quite interesting actually.
Oh, as Higgsy dove into the pits for a new wing and a set of medium tires.
Higgsy's trying out some different strategies, I think.
Yeah, it seems like it, but I don't think it's working out for him, because that last position is not really where you want to be.
You know, I feel like Higgsy is like 2019 Lando Norris in China.
Yeah.
Pits a couple of times, you know, get a feel for the car, get the info in. But no,
Get the info in.
Jokes aside, a safety car is gonna put Higgsy right in contention here. With
Yeah,
those fresh
yeah.
medium tires.
That depends on, as we have Tolga getting a 3-second time penalty. That depends on if these drivers, you know, manage to get a safety car out.
I doubt they will.
Some idiot and Rainbow actually going side by side into the hairpin. Went side by side for a little bit, and then Samidia just tapped the brakes a little bit to let Rainbow in front of him
Danny
for the.
picks up another 3-second time penalty, but Samira will be going for a move here. He is on the faster tire. Looking at the inside, just a
Looking
tiny
at
bit.
the inside, no, makes a little bit of correction to sniff the backside of Rainbow there, goes way wide in T3.
Higgsy picks up a 3-second time penalty.
This is not his race, is it?
Yeah, definitely not. So the train
Because
here,
we have
Hugo,
a train
Rainbow.
going. Yeah.
Somebody
There's a
really
huge
needs
gap
to get
from-
past here. He is on the medium.
Yeah, him being on the fastest tire than anyone in front of him right now. He really needs to get to the back of Hugo so he can contend for that P2, P1. Considering that currently is the. I think Hugo's is in the net lead still. Is he?
Yeah, I think he is looking at the gaps. He should still be in the net lead, but the more they're gonna fight here, the more they're gonna lose out. Miz and
Yeah.
Vogue also in a really good position, so if they can nurture those tires quite far, they should get in a pretty good position. They might do medium soft towards the end, and Summit actually with DRS should get the job onto Rainbow here. He will have the inside into the hairpin. Is Rainbow going to fight him? Rainbow actually brakes really late.
Oh. There's a contact between the cars. We have Danny and Vex also exchanging positions in the same hairpin.
Samit
Danny
gets
right in front.
Samit is going to be looking at Hugo's now. He really needs to get past both Hugo's and Jenna here. Embassy picks up a 3-second time penalty himself with 17 laps of the race left. I think
As I have been corrected about the net lead position, that would be Jenab in the net lead since he doesn't need to pit anymore.
oh yeah,
I
Jenna
didn't
doesn't.
even realize.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
it.
just on 4-lap old hards, and he should be able to make it on to the end of the race with those tires.
Also, by the way, hi Jensen. Nice seeing you here as well. So, people joining to watch this. I think if I would be racing, I would be there in the mix as well. But you know, it is quite a competitive grid. This is. Anyways, why didn't you laugh? Now you're making me feel quite uncomfortable there.
Oh, what?
You were supposed to laugh.
Oh, sorry. I missed my cue.
Yeah, your competition. I'm guessing you're studying for. Yeah, your race tomorrow, man, on Sunday. Anyways, some idiot here, really close to the back of Hugo. It's not close enough though.
No, and he's really low on ERS, so I don't think he will be trying to make a move. He's just trying to make it stick behind. As Copy makes a move on Rainbow behind, he has way too much speed and locks up all the tires going into the hairpin. Almost runs into the back of some idiot there. Knows better for it and takes a hit to the tires a little bit, but no happening there.
As it is now, look at how close all of them are, and some idiot on those medium tires can't really use them to their full potential. Both Samidin and Kopi, both of them are stuck behind Jenab and Hugo.
Yeah.
There's actually Rainbow there on the back of Kopi, almost taps him in the rear.
Nothing wrong with a little lock tap, I guess.
I mean, as long as you don't lose your front wing or the other car to spin out, then I guess, yeah, nothing's wrong, but you know.
Yeah. The Jenab train is pretty long right now. We have 4 people in here, and it's Assassin. Picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Kopi, Rainbow, 60% ERS, so really well managed by him. Kopi at 35. Kopi, actually no, I am lying. Kopi is on 70 himself, so yeah, Kopi is one of what I've learned from commentating is that Kopi is Kopi's like, you know, we say that Samidian is a tire whisperer, right? Kopi's just ERS whisperer then, because he manages that just superbly, and he's showing that again. He's just going to strike. I think he might even be going for a move on to Samidin here. Does he actually goes on the inside?
Really late? No, it's better of it. Does not want to dive bomb then. He doesn't pull a red Danny Rick anyway. Looking at the ERSs, Jenab is not actually that bad off. Like, he's currently at 40% and he's leading this train without DRS, which is quite good actually.
While that was happening, Mizzo pitted from the lead, so now top 3 it's Tolga, Assassin, and Timo, but that is the front runners are just a couple of corners away. I mean, the net leaders. So yeah, they will definitely lose quite a few places just by pitting now. They even lose top 10 from that. As Mizzo, who pitted, is now on the back of the straight himself as well, just 1.8 seconds off. So this is the train that was formed at the start of the race, going on till now.
Yeah. There's really nothing else like going on in this race. There's a Genab train from P6 to P12, 13 maybe. Mizzo's kind of part of it, but he's currently 1 second off of Vex.
Yeah, 1.2, but he will get there. As Jensen actually pointed out, yeah, Hugo is behind Genab, not passing him, just to hold Kopi and Samiria behind on those old tires, and with his ERS, he's at 60%.
Yeah. Some big brain moves going on here as Kopi has overtake open. Moves on to the inside, watches out. Oh, he goes side by side with Samiria. Still side by side, bangs some wheels with him. Doesn't get the position though. Samiria keeps his position in P8 currently. Well, that's net P3, I believe? Yes.
As a Assassin pit from the front as well. So now in the
Timo
front,
also pits from the front. 3 people from the front pitting. So now the only people running in front of the net leaders is Tolga and Felix, also known as Brownie, not some idiot.
Yeah, this time you got it right. That's what matters.
Yep.
With this is the halfway race point of the race as well. So yeah, halfway there. The race has been quite intense so far. These guys from the very beginning till this point are close to each other. No one really pulling off. I think everyone has a strategy, a plan of how they're gonna end the race, or how they think they're gonna end the race. But let's see what the other person thinks of that.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of thinking going on since the train is such a long DRS train that we have going on here. A lot of strategy involved in this one, since you really gotta know when you make your overtakes and how much ERS you have left and the track position. Like, for example, Danny here, if he keeps going on in this train, he has 6 seconds of penalties. He is going to lose at least 2 positions, dropping him down to the final point scoring position.
Some idiot? Oh, no. I thought he was gonna go for a move. He looked a tiny bit on the inside, but he does not. Kopi now on the back of him. I think Kopi really wants to go past some idiot as well. Hugo and Kopi being teammates here. I think they both, having Kopi behind some idiot will make him lose even more time. With those medium tires, Kopi will be able to slow them down even more. As Timo
gets a
3-second time penalty.
Yep. This is just, I don't know why, but it's kind of amusing to watch a 7-car train just going around the track, just not losing any time to each other. Mizzo with his fresh hards catching up to the train as well. Embassy 6 seconds behind. He really needs to pick up the pace if he wants to get that final point scoring position.
Tolga is also in a really good spot. He is 13 seconds clear, or actually 14 seconds clear of the net race leader, so he will be getting out in around P11 or P12, one of those two. So he will be getting out quite close onto fresh tires. Brownie, on the other hand, is not such a good position as Tolga is. He will be getting out towards the back, around where Timo is. So P14, P15, somewhere around there, once he pits.
As I don't want to spectate him right now, because that engine glitch with that Ferrari engine is completely ripping my ears to shreds.
As actually, there's
going
a move
on the inside. Side by side. Still side by side. Still side by side. Oh, clean racing, clean racing.
It's the last corner. It's such a hard corner to go past if you're on the outside.
Yeah, as we also have Timo and Creamy Johns at the back of the grid fighting for the position. Timo lunging down on the hairpin. Creamy Johns with the DRS open on the back of him, but cannot make a move. as we have Brownie slash Felix slash whatever his name is pitting.
Jensen said,
Goes on those mediums.
fun to watch, but not fun for the driver, which I completely understand. You know, you need to look at his Jensen. You're quite a fast guy yourself. You know, me and Eddie here, we're like 3 seconds a lap slower than these guys on average. Maybe that's a bit over exaggerating, but you get the gist of it. We're quite a bit slower than these guys, and we can only imagine about following other people this close. So for us,
Yeah.
this is like an entirely different world, especially with such a competitive grid.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see, Kopi is here.
Oh, Vex is having way too many issues with his tires there. Losing a lot of time to Mizzo behind, and also not gaining too much on Danny. He does have overtake open. Is there any moves going on this hairpin this time? No, everyone just trains through.
You know, the
Wonder-
only way to get there is with practice. All of these guys are just, you know, like hats off to them. Like practicing this game as much as they do, driving it as hard as they do, like daily, day in day out, understanding setups and everything. Oh yeah, penalty shootout for sure. We've already seen quite a few of these guys pick up penalties. Danny has 6. Maybe Eddie, if you go into Res Director, that would be quite helpful here, just to check out the warnings a tiny bit.
Yeah, sure.
As,
Alright, so we have Jenna with only 1 warning for the time being. Hugo's only 1 warning as well. Some idiot, 2 warnings, no penalties. Kopi, only 1 warning. Rainbow with 2 warnings. Danny does have his 2 penalties for the time being. Vex, only 1 warning. Mizzo, only 1 warning.
that is about it. for the
That's pretty much it. Yeah. So the only person with penalties right now is Danny. So he's kind of not
about-
in a good spot without that.
What about Tolga? How's Tolga on warnings?
How's Tolga?
Yeah.
Tolga is currently does have 1 penalty and 2 warnings.
Ah, okay.
So he's on the cusp of getting another penalty.
Because Tolga will be on the softs towards the end, I think. He actually pits now. That's 10 laps on softs. Can he do it? Can he pull it off?
Is it going to do a? Wait, where did he start?
He started quite far back, so he started on mediums.
Is that a soft set going? It is a soft set going on. Ooh,
This is gonna spice everything up.
that's a gamble as Vex makes a move on Mizzo. No, the other way around. I don't know.
Somebody,
As Brownie, Felix, you just called him some idiot.
Uh,
Oh boy.
he also did set the fastest lap with a 33.3. He pitted from the lead. He came out in P13, so I was just a tiny bit off. Sass in P11. and
Oh,
Tolga P10.
Hugo's and Samidia changing positions. Samidia lunged in, but Hugo's kept the position, fighting for that P2. Tolga and Embassy now. Tolga dives up the inside of Embassy and grabs P9.
Tolga isn't soft, so he's just gonna be banging those times in.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem here with him is like he's 7 seconds off of the train, and he needs to take those softs for 10 laps, and he's gonna be in so much puncture range in that point. It's gonna be hard.
Oh yeah, he definitely will be in puncture range, but at the same time, he will be just much faster on those softs than anyone in front of him, especially the people on the train. Once he catches up to the train though, which he already can see in front of him, he's 6.4 behind, so he's gaining second and a
Kopi
half.
and some idiot once again
And
into
Kopi
the
actually gets
hairpin.
the job done.
This time Kopi actually is ahead from the hairpin. Don't know if some idiot actually let up and let him through at the end.
Yeah, I missed
Seeing
it
as if
myself.
he had more pace than that.
But
The
Kopi's-
ERS situation for both of them is at the same level, both of them hovering around 10%.
Hugo
Meanwhile,
is on-
Hugo's still at 60.
and,
Jenab at 75.
and Rainbow at 50. As Brownie picks up fastest lap, 33.2 on those medium tires.
Just taking that away from the top contenders there.
Yeah, but I think that fastest lap will be given to Tolga when he completes his lap. Now he is on softs, so I think there is no competing against the softs.
No, 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 not at this point in the race, since we're starting to head into the final 10 laps and fuel levels are getting lower.
So how do the fuel icons work? Since Tolga has a yellow fuel icon in the telemetry, so I'm guessing he's actually in negative fuel.
Yeah, he's underfueled, which means he's in negative fuel right now, which means, well, that would mean that he's the fastest car out of the top runners currently,
So
and
he will,
he
yeah.
is proving that by catching the train by 3 seconds in one lap. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's been 2 seconds so far.
Okay.
But once he gets to the train, he will be able to
Oh,
just go lean. As there's
oh,
actually
we have Janab and Hugo's changing positions. Some idiot is also almost losing to Rainbow here. Some idiot is losing some pace. Oh, and he gets a bad exit out of the last corner. Rainbow, some idiot on a drag race on the
Hugo actually
final
takes the
straight.
lead, actually side by side into turn 1 and 2. And
Oh no, there's too much happening right now.
Janab is on the inside. They're both fighting. Now Hugo has the inside for turn 2. And Janab on the outside, but Hugo just with the inside line has more traction, kind of closes Janab off, so Hugo takes the lead of the race. So really nice racing from them, as Rainbow actually get the position on some idiot there in the back as well.
Hugo's and
as
Janab once
actually
again.
goes for a move to the outside. So okay, so that was
right behind.
that was racing right there.
Yeah, that was some racing.
In the
As
back
we
here,
have
Mizzo,
Brownie.
yeah, Mizzo and Danny as well in the back.
Yeah, and Brownie and Assassin as well. Well, Felix right now, right on the back of Embassy. Embassy struggling on those 11 lap old hards compared to the soft. So, well, soft what? Fresh mediums on Felix's car. Tolga hasn't gained that much time to the train this lap. That's not gonna bode well for him. He has a limited time period to actually do anything about that.
Mizzo is really close to Danny here. 1/10 off. Mizzo might be going for a move, and he does. He goes on the inside of Danny. All he has to do is just brake later, get a good exit. Sounds simple in theory. They're still going side by side, but Danny has the inside line for the last corner. He will stay in front.
Oh, goes wide on that final corner. That's not great for that.
That's a warning.
Embassy and Felix
still fighting back.
for
Mizzo fighting back into turn 1 with the inside line, which will switch back for the inside of Danny. Danny goes a bit wide there. Will he be able to fight back? No. Danny cannot.
Both of them sliding into each other as we have Embassy and Felix also going side by side to T1, 2, and 3 right now. Felix on the inside. Will Embassy get the traction on the outside? No, he doesn't. Felix with those fresher mediums. Heads ahead.
Triton picked up a 3-second time penalty for him as well.
As we have a train number 2 going on, goes from Felix to Timo right now. With the loser of this train currently being Embassy on those old 12-lap old hard tires there.
Yeah, he needs to do 7 more laps on those tires, so that's going to be quite painful for him towards the end.
Yeah,
because Assassin
definitely.
is all over the back of him now. Assassin might be going for a move this lap.
Actually, looking at the top 7 here, well, top 8 actually. Mizzo is currently in a pretty good position. His tires are on average about 4 laps younger than everyone else's.
Oh yeah,
so,
that is true. And Samiri's and Kopi tires are going to be dying out at this stage. 11 laps is quite a lot, and they need to do 7 laps more on those. So
yeah, we're getting those mediums to about 50% range right now, depending on what your tire wear is on your setup. As we have Assassin and Embassy going side by side into the hairpin once again, side by side going towards the final corner, and Assassin has the position.
That is those fresh hards compared to those 13 lap, not fresh, but like
fresher,
half the age, let's say.
Yeah.
As the Embassy is actually fighting back here into turn 1 and 2.
Oh no, going side by side into turn 2, a little bit touching.
A little bit of touching.
Embassy just gets
the job
yeah, Assassin lets off the gas there to let him through.
Team on the back of them now as well. Looking in front, the gaps are a bit bigger now. Samirida and Kopi falling off of those cars in front of them. So the hards at this point are faster than the mediums. That is
this point, yeah.
Tolga 1.8
Yeah.
seconds behind, and Rainbow picking up a
Oh,
3-second time
Rainbow
penalty, which was
picks
not
up a
good for him.
time penalty. Not great for him. I
Assassin.
suspect if that some idiot asks Jeff about that, he will probably know to stay behind him. There's no point for him to really fight Rainbow now. That will only make him lose time to Mizzo behind. Mizzo currently clearing a gap to Danny. Vex does not currently have the pace to stay up. Well, he does have the pace to stay with the train, but not really to fight for any positions in here.
Assassin, Timo, and Embassy still fighting for that P11, but they're already 2.7 seconds behind the actual point scoring position. But Brownie does have a penalty, so keep that in mind. Or does he actually have two?
I think he has 2 penalties, yeah.
So Brownie needs to pull the gap onto them. Tolga 4-lap old softs. He needs to pull those 610s to get to DRS onto Vex. Tolga has penalties himself, so actually gonna see the race how the whole order mixes up.
Yeah, he needs to keep that gap to Felix behind, because he does have those penalties as well. Can't let Felix catch up to him as either. As we have Kopi falling behind to Jenab and Hugo's in front, almost out of DRS range right now. That would really hurt his pace on these final laps.
Everyone behind Kopi as well, so every driver behind is going to start falling off of the leaders. As Tolga goes a bit wide there. Tolga's actually 1.1 behind. He might get into DRS for the back straight. Yes, he will have it if he does not make a mistake through here. 1.0, 1.1, come on.
Does he have it?
No.
I think he dropped off too much.
He
He does.
He does have it.
He does.
So this is really
It was within a second. He just had a really bad exit as Vex is on the back of Danny, pulling up to the inside. Ooh, side by side through the hairpin once again, but Danny gets a way better exit and just keeps the position on those older mediums.
The back Higgsy, Ace, and Triton are just super far off the leader.
Oh, Vex is going back at it. He's on the outside of Danny right now. Danny on the inside. Going side by side to T1 and 2. Still side by side. Vex almost out on the grass fighting for that position. It's all about who has the better exit here.
But both of them fighting, they lost DRS. Yeah, they lost DRS though.
Yeah.
Triton picks up 30-second time penalty. Well, this is happening. Vex on the back of him. He really wants to get past. Danny's falling off with those medium tires.
Yeah, he really wants that position up there. They both just fell off the position from Mizzo and the gang. So now there's a fight from P1 to P6, but and a different fight for P7, P8.
As Jensen pointed out, Danny is out of DRS, so he's just gonna lose places here. He's actually really out of shape on that corner exit, and Vex will be fighting him maybe into this corner. No, I think it's better if he stays behind since he will have DRS that way. But Tolga on the back of both of them here with soft tires. He will have traction, he will have more speed. 5 laps is on the limit, but I think he can
Danny pulls out way wide to try to break the slipstream of the two cars behind. Vex with no same thing, same with Tolga behind. Let's see what happens here. Danny might be the sore loser of a 2 spot right here. Oh, Tolga is also bad on those tires on the exit.
Danny does have the penalties though.
As we do have a change for the lead, Jenab was in the lead. Hugo's is going way hard into the into T1. Currently, Jenab looking for the inside. He does have the inside. They go side by side into turn 2. Oh, turn 3. Jenab tries to do the switcheroo. Doesn't pull that off. Does not have the traction on the exit compared to Hugo's. Ooh, we have a tie pellet going on.
Well. I think we might see. This is basically the fight for the podium. Rainbow does have a penalty though, so keep that in mind.
Rainbow does have a penalty. Does he have 1 or 2? I'm pretty sure it's just only 1.
But even with 1 penalty, it's gonna drop him quite far back.
Yeah, he's gonna drop him. They're dropping to P7, P6, P6. Yeah.
2 places, which is
yeah.
Still quite a lot.
Everyone's looking pretty okay on ERS on the top 6 currently. Can't say the same about Hugo's. He's currently down into 20% and also using some overtake. Try to get a gap on Genab on this back straight here.
I think this battle will go down to the very lap.
You mean the very last lap?
What did I say?
The very lap.
I will not comment on that. That definitely didn't just happen.
Just check the VOD.
No need, no need.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I meant the very last lap. Genab here on the back of Hugo. Genab will be harvesting his ERS as Hugo will have to just pull away. I think Hugo will not be using his ERS. He probably wants Genab to get in front, since you know, being the car behind on the last lap is definitely going to be beneficial.
Yeah, definitely. Well, here comes into play the difference in laps. Well, 17 versus 19, but still, those tires are getting quite old by now.
17 versus 19, but 50 versus 20% ERS, and also is something to look at.
Yeah, definitely.
No, this race was quite eventful.
It was.
Overall,
It was. Well, it's not over yet.
Oh
but,
yeah.
So far.
For all we know, you know, Brownie can win this race. For all we know.
Well, for all we know.
For all we know.
Maybe Hixie can make a miracle return from P16 to grab a podium position. Maybe, I don't know.
What about Silent Ace? You completely forgetting him.
Yeah, definitely.
My bet is on a Renault 1-2 for this race.
As we return back to reality, and we have Tolga falling off of the train. His softs are dead. He's pushed them so hard that he doesn't have the pace anymore to catch anyone from the train. And P9 is what he's gonna have to be okay with, as we have Teemo and Assassin exchanging positions on the back straight.
It's actually Rainbow. Rainbow's going to move for Kopi into turn 1 here. They're going side by side.
Oh, play nice, boys, play nice. This is not a time where you don't play nice. Oh,
Kopi hits him a bit, but both of those tires are just completely dead. They're still side by side. Rainbow on the outside, and I think he will have the inside for the hairpin hit if he decides to send it, which he does.
This is all about braking. Locks up the right side front tire a little bit.
There. Both of them falling off of Hugo and Genab here. Rainbow on the outside on those hard tires.
Oh.
So a really nice move from him, but he does have the 3-second time penalty.
That's brave. That makes some idiot almost lock up going to Kopi on behind.
Keep in mind, this is between Kopi and some idiot for the podium, since Rainbow does have the penalty.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And Mizo also really close behind. If he can nab a position here, he might be on the podium instead.
Hugo's and Genab just for P3. Also Mizo at the back of them both. If something happens to Kopi and some idiot, if they have an accident, Mizo will be the one just claiming that position. Rainbow's pulling away here. Some idiot will be going for the send on the inside. Bit of wheel bumping.
Oh, wheel bumping in there. Then we have position changes as well behind. Tolga loses to Felix. Felix with some amazing pace on those fresher mediums there. The softs are dying off really quickly. Battle still intense up in front. Some idiots, lights flashing, recharging that ERS. Kopi.
Hugo really close to Genab. Genab actually gets the move for position. Genab takes the lead.
On the outside, Mizo.
Hugo's is fighting back, but Jonas is in the lead now, in the lead of the race.
Mizo just bumped some idiot in the back and he lost traction out of it, and he's completely lost the position currently. Almost 5/10 behind already in T1-2 because of that. That's a little dirty move by Mizo there.
Hugo's here, 3/10 off of Genab. Hugo's will have the RS onto Genab onto the last straight, but will he be close enough to actually go for a move? He will be burning through his ERS. Try to get close to him.
Hugo's does not have enough fuel to use some rich mix on the final straight, whereas Genab's fuel light's not even blinking.
Oh, it started as you said it.
I think I jinxed it. I don't know.
Mizo here fighting for the podium position. Mizo will be going for a move as well onto Kopi with the RS and ERS. He should get the job done.
ERS completely out currently. does have the position into the turn. Oh, and Kopi just goes into his back wheel, loses the end plate of his front wing.
And here for round 4 of Rapper Racers, Janab will be taking the race win. As there's actually a yellow flag somewhere in the back. Hugo takes P2, Rainbow takes P3 on track, but Mizzo takes it because of the penalty. So cool P4, Samidia P5, and P6 and 7. It is the Red Bulls. P8 and P9, Danny and Brownie, and P10, the last position on track. 4 points will be Tolga crossing on track, but due to penalties, he still stays P10. Okay. And then Timo, Embassy, Creamy Johns.
Last fight of the race going on in the hairpin right now. Triton and Assassin. Assassin actually passing him on the straight already.
Assassin on soft tires, first soft.
Yeah, he's gonna try to nab that. Oh, it runs out of fuel.
But still sets the fastest lap there in the end.
That's the fastest lap, yeah. Completely nabbing that fastest lap from Tolga in P10.
Yeah, so P14, 15 Triton, and then the 2 Renaults a bit further back of Higgsy and Sanity. Higgsy is about to cross the finish line here, coming through the last corner. Finished, I think I didn't commentate last race. I think he was P10, but due to a penalty that got removed, he lost that P10. So he lost the point. So Higgsy P16, and then Silent A is just finishing the race, going P17th with 1 retirement of Adero as well. This was the race. Driver of the day goes to Mizzo from the game. Who do you think was your driver?
I would have completely agree with that.
You
Gaining
would?
9 positions from qualifying, having an amazing race, getting that podium position. AlphaTauri.
Oh, I skipped.
Yeah.
I skipped the podium celebrations. Sorry about that. To anyone wanting
That's,
to see the podium celebrations again. Looking at the
That's,
penalties, top 5, no penalties of their own. Rainbow and P6 picking up 1 penalty, and then the further down we go, the more penalties we see. P8, 9. I think almost everyone in the back got a penalty. Yeah, everyone from P8 onwards had a penalty.
Yeah, I still stand by my decision to have Mizzo as the driver of the day for myself. Great race, great pace, going from P12 to P3.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Albeit
with
no penalties.
I'll
That's
agree with
that's
you
an
completely.
amazing performance in this grid, in my opinion.
As I'm gonna switch to the interview screen here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're gonna interview some people. Cause let me close the game as well, so I don't hear those beautiful sounds. Let's see. Okay, for people wanting to have interviews, move down to the waiting room. So we'll just move you. Can I actually move people? Let me see. Yes, I can. So let me just say, if you want an interview. Let's see who will come. Hopefully someone will come and want to talk to us. It would be quite tragic if no one actually comes. You should be able to move them if they come there as well. So
Okay.
it's up to you.
All right.
If you see
yeah,
someone,
sure.
just move.
Sure. I will do that. I will do that.
Oh, someone was
Nope.
oh, Rainbow. Rainbow wants let's get Rainbow in here. Rainbow, hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, I need to put you a bit louder because otherwise no one's gonna hear you.
Okay.
Okay, this is Rainbow. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. It was such a nice race until that penalty. I was very surprised that I got that penalty because I only thought I had 1 warning, and and that 1 warning came from running wide in the hairpin in the 3rd sector. So I knew I could remove that, so it was all fine. But then I got one more warning, and yeah, basically yeah. Otherwise, soft hard strategy worked fine. Yeah, happy with the race. Otherwise.
So now that you did it, soft hard worked fine. How would you what's the word? Assess? Yeah, assess the pace of the medium runners towards the end. There's Samidit and Kopi. Do you think their tires were falling off? How did you feel in pace in comparison?
Yeah,
to
they really were. I thought he would come past us with ease, so I didn't fight Cody. Except he was braking very early for that hairpin, so I took that place back a few times. But yeah, I was surprised that he couldn't get past the Hugos and Yanabe things. So yeah, that's what killed their race, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were on for a podium. You had a pretty good race till that point. You got quite unlucky with that penalty then.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, hopefully you can get it removed then, because if you said you only had one warning, do you have? I
Nah,
didn't
no,
get the race director, but.
I got a warning after the penalty, so as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh right. Yeah.
That is unlucky then. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not good at interviews. Eddie, you can try. Ask.
I don't have a question. Solid race from you. Unfortunate for that penalty, of course. How did you
Yeah.
feel at the end of the race? Did you have any life left in your tires? Could you push it?
Not really. I use my tires well, a lot of them, but I made them last till the end. When I overtook Hoppy, I nearly pulled out. I think I did pull out the second. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a bit of a cap there. Yeah, sorry.
you were on for a podium if you didn't have the penalty by quite some
Yeah.
margin. You
Way
showed
to
you showed
rub
good
the
pace.
salt in the wound.
You know, you got P3 on track. That's it's not what matters, but it's what matters. You know, you were.
Yeah.
We know how Codemasters is with the warning. So you know, even if you didn't get P3 and you got P6 or P5, hey,
Six.
you know, you still got P3 in our hearts.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Sanix.
You know, keep you know, it's about staying positive, right?
Keeping your spirits up. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Positive reinforcement. Well, Rainbow, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
Butchering this not commentary interviews. It's part of the stream. Oh my god, my tongue is completely twisted now. That race was just so eventful. Well, anyway, Rainbow, thank you for joining.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
until next time, which will be tomorrow if you're gonna race.
No, I won't, sadly.
Oh, okay. Well, take care, Rainbow. Bye bye.
Yeah. Have fun.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye. Next one joining is going to be some idiot who didn't get the podium, but let's get him in. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Eddie, you start off.
I start off.
You start off. It's all you.
I start off.
I'll be
It's all me.
waiting.
So Cody, great race there, but unfortunate ending there with having a little bit of a tussle with Misso and actually losing out some pace on the mediums there. How were the tires feeling?
If I might start, the car for me was good enough to win today. The driver wasn't, but the car was. DRS trains suck, man. They suck. They suck. I hate them with a burning passion. What can I say? I've just once you get stuck there. China is very well known for just being very hard to pass at, unless you're willing to push people off the track. It's just that's how China is, man. The mediums, I think it was the right call. I should have pit a lap sooner because it would have given me a chance to at least put myself second in line, and I had enough pace to pass Rainbow. I almost got Hugo, almost had him twice. I couldn't finish a move. It's frustrating. One with the incident with Mizzo is just the cherry on top of the you know what Sunday of yeah, just I got hit in the right rear. There's nothing I could do about that.
Yeah,
I got moved out of the way. That's a NASCAR move.
It
from
is.
Mizzo.
I
But
actually caught that on my stream. Yeah.
I don't know how I'm supposed to protect the bottom any more than that. And one, and I just get moved. So that's frustrating, but I'm not pissed at Mizzo. It's just the race is just
Yeah.
it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. That's all. What can I say? What can I say? The car was good. I wasn't good. That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
Well,
It's how it is, and then the mentality of if you don't like something, well, in this case the DRS train, which was 80% of the race, well, you're not gonna have a fun time then.
Yep. You put that. You hit the nail on the head, my friend.
Yeah.
you know, some idiot. We were watching the DRS train happen. And Jensen in chat was like, "Yeah, it's fun, but for the driver, it really sucks." You know how me and Eddie are, pretty slow. But you know, the first thing you said completely backed up what Jensen said in chat before. So, yeah.
Well, I think me and Jensen think quite similar in a lot of ways. Respect to Jensen. Rick
Yeah.
Johnson on that. But just yeah, I mean, it's my bad if I had undercut it. That if I decided to pit lap 7, I would have been close on tires, but I think it would have put me. I think it would have put me maybe right with Hugo on pit exit. Janab made a great call on strategy going that early because it's a track position game and those hards are bulletproof. And Janab did an awesome job fighting on that. I think it was the top 3 was Janab, Mizzo, and or not Mizzo, sorry, Janab, Hugo, and Copy, correct? Or is Mizzo B3?
Top 3 was Janab, Hugo, and Rainbow was 3rd on track, but he got demoted due to penalties. And then
Yeah,
Mizzo
I
got
saw that.
P3,
Thank
yeah.
you. But no, congrats to all 3 of them. I'm not the most happy with Mizzo, but it's just it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'll have to take a look at it. Anything else I can answer?
No, I think this is about it. You know, mediums and everything. I mean, just
Yeah,
good
I
job
think
good
hards
job.
would've been-
Like you're just, I cannot comprehend how you can do that many laps on certain tires, especially on China of all tracks.
Yeah, it's just the medium is a good tire. You need clean air for it, and I didn't get the clean air, and I didn't give myself a chance to get clean air. So that's on
Yeah.
me in the end. It's on me in the end. But yeah, anything else? I can...
No, I think this would be it. And before you go, just in chat, Jensen said respect back to you. So you know, I think it's.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a
Yeah.
good one. Thanks
You
for
too.
the stream and everything.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, no problem,
Alright.
man. All right, see ya.
Alright,
Take care. Yeah, and we don't seem to have anyone else lined up to be interrogated by us. So
Seems like that, yeah.
I think this is a decent point to end it off. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Had a great race. Had some fun looking at the battles, even though the drivers apparently hated it. But at least it makes for some fun commentating.
You know, as commentators, we don't care if the drivers hate it or love it. It's all about us and the people watching. You know.
Absolutely, it's all
so
about the entertainment value.
The more they suffer, the better for us. I think
Absolutely.
this is how commentating is. So yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to thank everyone that is that watched, that stick through. Yeah, Jensen, it definitely was a good one. Hope it was good for you as well. But yeah, thanks to everyone that to Jensen especially, that was active in chat, and Flesh also saw in chat as well. So thank you for everyone that watched, that chatted, that stick through to the end, listen to the commentary, us completely losing our. I can't talk anymore.
That's alright.
What's the next race? What's the next race? I can't remember.
What's the F1 calendar?
It's
I don't know.
Zandvoort?
Is it?
I think it's Zandvoort. Next race is Zandvoort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it is Zandvoort.
It
Yes,
is
thank you,
Zandvoort,
Jess.
Yeah, it is Zandvoort.
Having to resort to the to the chat rather.
You know, it's about it's okay. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you guys.
See you next Friday on Rapid Racers for also a new track, Zandvoort this time. Really fun track to drive, and racing is a bit mehish there, I think, but we'll see what these guys are gonna pull off. I think it's gonna be a good show. So yeah, thanks again
Absolutely.
to everyone watching, and yeah,
See you next week.